just admiring the beautiful world of Fallout 4. Well, don't take it in too much because we're going to be talking about the potential of seeing a hardcore mode in Fallout 4. Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Overworld Games, and that is what we're going to be talking about. Plus, we're going to dive into how this could potentially affect settlements, crafting, and even combat and exploration. Of course, this would make an excellent mod. There is no confirmation if we would see a little check mark that allows hardcore elements in Fallout 4, but I think you would all agree that it would be a great option for anyone that wants to explore the world once again. So guys, here we go. Let's dive straight in. So I ask you now, what would you like to see from a hardcore mode? Please post in the comments below. Get to posting. So when I think about a hardcore mode in an open world game like Fallout 4, I think of Wagon Trail in the Fallout universe, simply because I think there should be extreme limitations on the fast travel system. In fact, there should probably be no fast travel. Let me know, do you guys use fast travel a lot in your open world games? I know I have to sometimes simply because of time. Time is our worst enemy, I would say. But also, you know, I think that would add a lot to the experience for sure. It would be nice to have the ability, or even more so, the need to set up bases and outposts between your main destinations. You know, city to city travel would not be easy in a hardcore mode. So instead, you'd have to set up those settlements that we are familiar with from the demonstration. These settlements would offer food. They would allow a rest point so you can heal up and stuff like that. But they would also give you ammunition and the ability to trade. This would be huge for a hardcore mode. So you couldn't just simply go out into the world and say, I'm just going to wander around. No, you'd have to really consider your inventory, your food, your supplies, your ammunition, and stuff like that. So building these settlements in between those bases would really help you in that department. So of course that would mean that you would have extreme limitations on your health and more realistic stamina. So you'd have to consider that and head back to your settlement to rest up. So wait, let me get this straight, Robbie. Are you taking settlements and making them something that you absolutely have to do in hardcore mode? Because currently in Fallout 4, you do not have to build settlements or craft even. Well, I think it would be cool if it was something that you absolutely had to do in a hardcore mode. I think it would add so much to the game, and I think every one of you will be messing around with settlements in some way, no matter what. But yes, I think in hardcore mode, settlements should be something that you absolutely have to consider. Plus, you know, you have those radiated storms coming in. It'd be nice if you actually had to take shelter from those. I mean, can you imagine seeing a radiated storm rolling in and you know, holy cow, if I do not get shelter, I'm going to die. I'm going to be radiated. And you know, radiation, mentioning that should offer its own secondary illnesses. You know, if you get radiated, you know, you probably get some sort of other illness on top of it. So you wouldn't want to get radiated, I don't believe, at all in a hardcore mode for Fallout 4. So I think that there should also be even more extreme consequences to being radiated. Preston agrees. But don't forget about that badass power armor. It'd be cool to see this thing help you out in those radiated storms. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that was already the case for Fallout 4. Of course, we know that we will probably see them go underwater, so that's something I would also expect in the game. We shall see. So you wake up in the morning, you do a stretch, and you are ready to head out to the wasteland, but you remember there's no fast travel or anything. Well, it would be cool if you had to actually go to your radio, maybe turn on the Galaxy News Network, something like that, and had to actually listen to the weatherman tell you what to expect for radiation storms and the like, and really plan out your day based on what he said. Now that would be freaking hardcore, because you would have to put it to memory, much like many things from Dark Souls and Bloodborne. It's a great way to test your memory out for sure. Could be a little stressful, but I think a lot of you hardcore players really love the stress of a hardcore mode. But what about your companion, your dog? Should he be able to die in hardcore mode? And what about the other companions? Well, of course, it's a hardcore mode. You should really have to take care of your companion, of your dog in this mode. So, yes, I think that eventually, if a hardcore mode came out, some modder would be devious enough to say, I'm gonna have the dog die on you. No. But, yes, of course, I think since it is a hardcore mode, the dog should die or have the chance of dying. And if it's a 400-hour game and you're putting that much time into it, the dog would probably die. Something awful would eventually befall this poor creature. I'm actually really glad they don't have that in the base game for Fallout 4. Actually, I really want to have my dog survive with me, because I imagine if you're playing 150 hours or whatever and your dog dies, that would suck. And the question remains, should you see multiple save files for Fallout 4 hardcore mode, or should it be one autosave where, you know, if your dog does die or your companion does die, it autosaves it. There's no going back. That's it for that companion. Let me know what you guys think about that one. And of course, should there be permadeath? Now, permadeath for a 400-hour game might be way too hardcore for many of you. I know for a fact it's way too hardcore for me. Permadeath is something I actually would not want to see, because unless it was actually an option where you could check it off and have it on or off during hardcore mode. But that does lead me to a good point. Maybe hardcore mode should just be a checklist of features that you add on, and then you just hit start so you can modify it to your liking. So in the end, I do think hardcore mode would add a lot to Fallout 4. I don't know if you guys would start straight out on a hardcore mode. If the option existed, would you do that? Would you play vanilla Fallout 4, or would you say, hey, I'm going to go straight into the hardcore mode? Well, I know what I would do. I would definitely go into the vanilla Fallout 4 just to enjoy that, and then go back, as I have learned, and play the hardcore mode. Hardcore mode would be great for New Game Plus as well. But guys, let me know what you think of a hardcore Fallout 4 mod in the comments below. Would you like to see something like this? Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me here at Open World Games. I will see you guys soon enough in the Wasteland. You can count on it. See you guys later.